Hi, my friends. Welcome to another in my series of short and sweet yoga flows. So let's get started. Today's focus will be on wrists, fingers, and shoulders, and we'll get to that in just a few moments. We'll begin, however, in a very traditional Tadasana mountain pose, and then step back and down to the mat. So we will be on hands and knees, so if you've got a cushion like a blanket or a pad, you might want to have that at the ready on your yoga mat. So beginning with your feet a few inches apart, parallel, take a moment to find your ground, find that connection to the earth, maybe rock a little bit forward, a little bit back. And we do this, we tune into breathing. Good. Now find stillness. Excellent. Begin to move with warming up the joints of the knees. So bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and time for the arms to be added. So sweep the arms out to the side, squeeze your glutes, look up. That's your inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips, take your butt behind you, and come about halfway down, please. Your spine will stay straight. Bend and straighten the knees, bend and straighten the knees. Now find stillness here if you would like. Some of you will go all the way down to a forward bend, releasing down, but I'll avoid that since doing that can create rounding in the spine, so I can stay right here. Find your breath. Let's rise up once again. So root down and rise up. Big breath in and exhale, arms beside you. Very nice. Let's do that again, but this time we're going to go all the way down and step back to table position. So sweep the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come down, down, down. Bend your knees and then go ahead and step it back. Walk it back on your knees. Two knees to the middle of your mat in table position. I am on a pad for my knees. Once you're here, we can lift up the feet and bring the hips back. Extended child's stretch. Should feel good. Breathe in, breathe out. Great. And then back up to table position. And again, back to child. So let's come forward a little ways, putting pressure on your hands. You can grip the mat with your fingertips and then pick up your hands and pull back. So this is one of my favorite warm-up moves to warm up the hips, the hands, the wrists, and of course the spine. Great. Slide and glide. Nice. And now back to extended child's. Let's go ahead and do a little side walk off, a walk off your mat. So take your hands off the mat to the side, little side bend, and then hand over hand, hand over hand. You can side bend the other direction, so you literally leave the mat and then back up to center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and sit back in a way that is comfortable for you. So that might be sitting on your heels. That might be curling your toes and sitting on your heels, or it might be tall kneeling. So we're taking a moment in one of those positions for a moment. Root down. Well, you want to feel balanced wherever you're at, and you want to find your breath. Good. So now we're going to extend both arms in front, palms face each other. Squeeze your glutes, that's your butt, and then these are, I call this zombie arms. So arms are in front of you, palms are facing. Now lean back a little ways and then up again. And then lean back again. Woo! It makes your quads and the muscles around your knees fire up. One more time. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Beautiful. Breathe. And then release back up and release the arms beside you. Let's go back down to table position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And then curl your toes and play now with the possibility of a downward facing dog. The first thing we'll do is just lift up the knees and do hovering dog, which is an upper body strengthener and strengthens and the wrists and the hands, and drop to your knees. And then you can give yourself a little stretch back. Good. So this time, if you'd like to go into downward dog, give that a try. So spread your fingers wide. Lift up the hips, keep the knees kind of bent, maybe step out a little wider, bend the knees, hips up, and pedal out. So we want to pedal out to drop the hips, alternating. heels towards the earth. Stretch hamstrings and calves. Good. And then if you're ready to go back to child's, do that. If you'd like to hold the downward dog for a few breaths, do that. Notice that my spine is straight because I have a little bend in the knees and my hips are hinged. Great. Now we'll drop to knees, stretch back, extended child's. Or you can take the pressure off your hands and wrists and do child. You can do child with your butt up. You could stack your hands and just rest. Good. And then we'll come back to the tall kneeling position, knees, hips, shoulders. Excellent. Roll your shoulders. Roll your shoulders. Let's extend one arm in front and take the other hand and grab that wrist, that hand, and pull back. So you're pressing through the wrist. Make sure the shoulder is dropped. Good. Inhaling, exhaling. And now switch sides. The other one, grab, pull back, press through the heel of the hand, through the palm. Good. Drop this shoulder if it's hiked up. Nice. And then release, shake it out. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of upper body movement and strengthening. So let's come back to table position. Bring your hands, though, down so that they're going to be in this position, on an angle, fingers wide, elbows out to the side. And now mini push-ups here. Mini push-ups, up and down. You can be on your knees and you have your hands in this position. Good. Up and down about 6 to 8 times. Excellent. And then stretch it out, extended child's. Find your breath. Excellent. And then once again, come to a resting position, either on your heels or all the way up to tall kneeling. Good. This time, we're going to take our hands and make fingers touch. So make a tent with your fingers, with each finger connected to its mate. And now finger push-ups. Press, press, press. Press, press, press. Push, push, push. Strengthening hands, wrists, even your chest here. Push. So I'm doing spider push-ups, this is called. Got that? All right. Good. Now shake it out. Flick your fingers, shake it out. Beautiful. Move your fingers around. Now open and close your hands. Open and close your hands. Nice. And then we're going to do, for grip strength, we're going to squeeze, 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 and then open really slowly, right? And then curl in, and then really curl your hands in, stretching the tops of your hands, and then open wide, open wide. So I got off my mat to be able to get closer to the camera, but you're still here, right? So you're slowly opening and closing. Great. Open and close. Good. Relax and shake that out. Let's do one more downward dog and stand up again. How about that? So come back to all fours, hands and knees. Spread your fingers, curl your toes, lift your hips, take your spine long behind you, press into your hands, knees are kind of bent. Find your breath. If down dog's not for you, you are doing a nice extended child stretch, okay? All good. Find your breath. And now drop to knees, come up to tall kneeling, step up with one foot forward, curl back toes, and then use momentum and breath to stand up. Now you're standing again. Nice job. Once again, we're rooting down 2 feet, tailbone drops, shoulders relax, soften and bend and soften the knees, bend and straighten the knees. Good. Now this time we'll do Utkatasana or chair pose. So sweep the arms out to the sides, that's your breath in. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. If your arms and shoulders are tired, you can keep them on your hips or you can extend them forward. Find breath. Good. Now we're going to continue down, down, down again, down, down, down. Bring both knees down. Walk back so you're on your pad if you're using it like I am. Excellent. And then this time we will do shoulder thoracic movement. So we'll drop the chest between the arms and then push away. Drop the chest and push away. This is for your upper spine, shoulders, shoulder blades. Really nice movement. Good. Excellent. And then stretch it out and come all the way out and back and move your pad thing and come onto your sitting position. Good. Now in upward facing boat pose, we'll have a straight spine, navel in, shoulders relaxed. Extend the arms out in front, lean back a little bit, and then lift both feet off the floor. Hold here. If you can not keep the spine straight, then certainly your feet could stay on the floor and you could have your arms down. So do your upward facing boat to the best that you can. Find your breath. Nice. And now lower all the way to the floor. Tuck your chin to protect your neck and come on down. Down, down, down we go. So settle into the floor. Take your feet to the sides of your mat. Knees are bent. So we will take our knees side to side to windshield wiper the knees. Right? Little hip stretching here. Nice. Good. And then back to center. Okay, so we're down on our backs. Our feet are hip width apart, arms beside you. Do a couple of pelvic tilts here. Tuck tailbone, release. Tuck tailbone, release. Excellent. And now ready for bridge pose, Setu Bendasana. We'll lift the hips up off the floor and arms can remain beside us. Try to roll the shoulder blades slightly underneath you and then hold. Good. Finding breath. Nice job. Good. And then lower the spine to the floor. Pick up your feet. Gently hug your knees in slightly. Good. Keep your left foot on the floor. Straighten your right leg up. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh and point and flex your right foot. Good. And now for a hip stretch, figure 4, rest the side of your right foot on the top of your left thigh and then send your inner thigh, right fingers can press that inner thigh forward and release. Good. Plant the right foot on the floor, bring the left knee in and extend it up. Interlaced fingers behind the thigh, below the knee, point and flex. Point and flex. Pause here. And then go for figure 4 on this side. Finding breath. Beautiful. All right, so lastly, before we end, we will place our palms right underneath the edge of our butts, palms face down. Draw the knees in and extend both legs to the sky like this. Hold with legs up the invisible wall. This calms the nervous system. Find your breath. Okay, and now slowly release, bring the legs down. We will end in a seated position, so if you'll find your way to a comfortable seated position, perhaps cross your legs, or you could sit on your knees, or sit in a chair. So once you have found your seat, take a moment to close your eyes, go inside, and just tune into your breath. It's that simple. Beautiful. Stretch your arms out, palms up, sweep the arms all the way up on a breath, and then exhale. Bring your prayer hands to your heart center. And we conclude by saying, thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in this short but sweet yoga session. I hope it allowed you a chance in a short period of time to move your body and feel rejuvenated and yet relaxed. So if you've got more time, you can find the other videos and continue on this journey, or go on with the rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. go below and leave me a comment. Tell me you were here. Tell me what you thought. And put in your requests for anything you'd like to see in future short but sweet videos. Okay, so have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.